Hello and welcome to Goal Setting. My name is Sarah Call. I'm the Academic Success and Retention Specialist here at Upper Iowa University. So before we get started, I do want to say that this workshop involves some activities. So what you'll need for that is some paper and a writing utensil. So one of the first exercises I have here, and you can pause at any point to either read or I'll read and give you time to pause. So imagine yourself 5 years from now. You run into an old friend. You had lost contact and haven't seen them for 5 years. You're both delighted to see each other and they say, I haven't seen you in 5 years. What have you been up to? Your friend asks you the following questions. Where do you live? What do you do for a living? How much do you make? What kind of car do you drive? And what do you do for fun? So if you'd like to pause now to take some time with that activity, you may. The next activity here is the $1 million activity. So if you were given $1 million today, but you have to spend it immediately, you would buy following 10 things. So on your sheet of paper, list those things. And remember, you must spend it and buy stuff with it. You can invest it in stocks or put it in the bank. You may pause now. And our last exercise is the charity giveaway. So if you had $100,000 to give to a single charity, what charity or cause would you give it to? And I'll let you pause again. So what do these exercises mean? The exercise 1 with the long lost friend gives you answers to what you want to achieve in 5 years' time. Exercise 2, the $1 million, gives you your long-term goals. All of these you'll want to achieve in your lifetime or even within the next decade. Exercise number 3 is the charity giveaway. This will show you how you'd like to contribute to society and help others. So here I have a goal setting pre-test. Please note that the questions are going across here horizontally. So again, if you'd like to pause and take some time with those, you may. And here I have the scoring rubric for that goal setting pre-test. So again, if you want to pause this recording, do so now. And so with your scores, it'll kind of be on this spectrum here. The higher the points you have, the more effective your goal setting strategies are versus the other end, the lower score you have, the more help you may need with goal setting strategies. So what are goals? In terms of definition, they are the object of a person's ambition or effort, an aim or desired results. So some purposes of goals are that they keep us motivated by serving as sort of a dream with a deadline. They encourage autonomy. So that's the feeling of being in control of one's own life and actions, right? If you have a goal to do a thing, that thing is usually within your power to accomplish. Oftentimes, if you have a goal and you meet that goal, it can also serve as a confidence boost. And goals also are for bettering ourselves, our circumstances, or even the world around us, as we saw with the charity giveaway exercise. So one type of goals that I really honestly like a lot are the SMART goals. So SMART being an acronym, they are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and they are timely. So one question I would like you to consider is it better to set lower goals than to risk failure by setting higher ones? Do you put the bar high or do you put the bar low? Also, when you're writing goals, please remember that words like try, think, and hope do not fit that specific criteria, and they offer you a way out if for some reason you decide you don't want to meet that goal. If I say, oh, I hope I'm going to fold my laundry today, right? That gives me a chance to go, well, I only said I'd hope I do it, instead of me actually buckling down and folding my laundry, for example. So I'd like you to take a minute here to evaluate these following goal statements over on the side as either good or bad. So we see here with the first goal, this person said that they hope to make the dean's list this semester. Right off the top there, that hope is a red flag. They also don't give any specifics as to like, what are they going to do to make that dean's list? Is there a GPA requirement? What are they going to do? The second one here is, I'm going to read all 3 chapters in my philosophy text before the next exam. This is a good goal statement. They've given a specific number and they've given the deadline. Then we have, I want to learn as much as possible by the end of the semester. This is a noble sounding goal. However, what defines as much as possible? Where is that measure of success? The last one, I will do problems 1 through 20 on page 56 of my college algebra textbook. So that's a good statement. They're giving a specific what they're going to do. The page number might not have been entirely necessary unless they had other pages to work on. And, they're kind of stating what class they're going to work on. So here we have the 5-step approach to writing effective goal statements. So step 1 is write down what it is you want to accomplish. So just an umbrella idea of what it is you're looking to do. Step 2 will be to write down any obstacles that could prevent you from achieving this goal. So say your step 1 umbrella goal here is pass all of your classes. Step 2 is what obstacles could prevent you from achieving that goal. So it could be things like maybe you don't have the textbooks, or maybe the new Call of Duty game is coming out and you know that that's going to be a distraction for you. Maybe you work a lot. Maybe you struggle with math. Any sort of obstacle is an obstacle. So in step 3, kind of on the other side of that obstacle coin, though, we're going to talk about resources available to assist you. So maybe that's an accountability buddy. Maybe that is a visit to the tutor center. Maybe it's putting your phone in a little lockbox while you study, etc. So step 4 is writing down your motivation. I think it's always good that whenever we're writing down any sort of goals, that we're remembering why we started down that path. And then step 5, with all of these things in mind, polish and revise your goal statement. So, what resources am I going to utilize? Should this happen? What are the specifics? Kind of jumping back to that SMART goal concept. So again, if you want to pause this recording and kind of do that now, you can. So another aspect to goal writing is this idea of breaking down your goals. So we have this person here saying that they want to earn an A in their Intro to Psychology course. Okay, that's very specific and good, but how are they going to break that down? So we have here that they're going to attend all classes, do all reading assignments. They're going to find a study buddy to hold each other accountable. They're going to start studying for exams at least 4 days in advance. So they have these very specific plan of attack, so to speak, on this goal of getting an A. So oftentimes with goals, there's 2 types of goals. There's the short-term goals that we see over here, and there's long-term goals. Short-term goals are those, in terms of academics at least, are those daily, weekly, and semesterly goals. So these can serve as steps necessary for achieving long-term goals. An example of a short-term goal will be, I will write my first draft of my research paper by this Sunday. Then we have the long-term goals, typically a year or longer. Example, graduate with a 3.0 out of 4.0 GPA. So we can see here that if this person is utilizing these short-term goals enough, they will meet this long-term goal. So let's write some goals. And if you want to pause this recording now to do these, you may. And keep in mind that goals that you set can be for all areas of your life: educational, social, financial, career, health. Whatever you want to do, write some goals.